Podcast World, Cabin Studios. We are back for season 3.
Here we go.
This is Caribbean Power Lunch, where we feature Black-owned businesses. I am your host, Kevin Valley, and today we have a specially invited guest host who took us to school in episode 18, teaching us how to get our business off the ground, how to protect it legally, and how to position it for growth.
Hello!
Emma Charles, thank you for taking the time off this evening to come across to the Cabin Studios to record with some very exciting people.
Woo, woo, woo! And Kevin, thank you for inviting me back. I am a big supporter of Caribbean Power Lunch.
All right.
Nice, I don't know last time you said Caribbean Powerhouse or something.
You will never forgive me for that. How could I?
So today we're going back to school. Today we're talking financial literacy. So we are here with entrepreneur, investor, financial trainer, motivational speaker, real estate broker, and national athlete, Mr. Roger Moore.
Somebody did the research. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So Roger, I want to start this conversation on something that's usually glossed over. You always say you're a national athlete, then you get into your whole cash flow spiel and everything, right? So what sport did you play for the country? Are you currently a national athlete?
I'm currently a national athlete. I'm currently national champion. Woo! All right. I play badminton, which is very popular in the UK.
Oh.
I've been playing since I was 5, training since I was 12, and funny enough, I'm age 37. I'm an old national athlete, and right now I'm preparing to play a lot of international tournaments next year. I'm trying to make Olympic qualification in 2020.
So you're going to be a 40-year-old man.
Yeah, playing a sport.
In the Olympics.
In the Olympics, yeah. Funny enough, our when we made it to the World Cup in football, in soccer, well, y'all call it football too.
They call it football too.
Yeah. Funny enough, our players on the Trinidad and Tobago team were the oldest players in the tournament, in the World Cup.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So maybe it's a Trinidad thing.
Roger, you don't look 37.
Exactly.
You know, Emma, before you came, he's all conscious about his weight and everything.
Yeah. I'm still not, trust me. I used to be, 10 years ago, I used to be fat. And I had glasses and all that stuff. And so if you look at pictures of me 10 years ago, I actually look a lot older.
So we're just saying...
Have you got any pictures?
Huh?
Have you got any pictures?
Of course, yeah. Let me show you. So
this is an audio podcast.
This is an audio podcast. You can't see, but just to prove, right? I used to be fat, I used to wear glasses.
You were a bigger guy.
Yeah, I was huge.
But not huge.
Oh, you didn't see the belly. I was a big guy. But yeah, I looked a lot older in those days. But fitness training, and I took something called laminine, which changed my life.
Was that a drug?
That is actually
It's
an all-natural drug. It's perfectly legal, I promise you. But yeah, it's a product that rejuvenates the stem cells, and it worked really well. I just took it because I thought it would have helped, but it really helped in a major way. So I was able to train at a high level, and I healed a lot of my injuries and everything.
Okay, take a note of that, Kevin.
Yeah, this is legal. This
is real. It's sold in pharmacies. What's weird is a network marketing product, and those products suck.
Whoa.
And it's the first network marketing product to make it in the shelves of pharmacies and hospitals.
Okay.
So it's the weirdest thing ever, and I'm actually going to start promoting it from next month or so.
You started already?
Yeah, well, it changed my life.
Always do it.
Yeah, it changed my life. So funny enough, because I'm not a fan of network marketing. It's not my thing. But I talked to a friend of mine who sells it in his new medical establishment, one of our Cashflow members, and I said, I should be a spokesperson for laminine because I'm a living proof of it, that it works. My parents take it, all my family members take it, and it's all natural, like I take it with a bear.
How much does it cost?
$350 for a month's supply. Older athletes are taking it, $TT. Older athletes are taking it a lot. A lot of older athletes are coming back into sports professionally because of laminine, because it works. Stem cells on the whole is something fantastic. It's going to make us all live a lot longer, but to have something like that on the market since 2011 is weird.
Okay, so being a national athlete and badminton, is that really like a team sport?
team sports, and yeah, singles, just like tennis, singles, doubles, mixed doubles, and they have team events and that kind of thing as well.
Okay. And how does that mean? Is there any parallel between what you do as a trained national athlete and what you do as a
Business owner?
yeah?
Definitely. Okay, so sports teaches you about strategy. So you ever heard of Art of War by Sun Tzu?
Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the same principles apply to sport and to business. So it kind of prepares you for that, and also the team environment. I grew up playing basketball. I was always the point guard, the person who sets all the plays.
Oh, really?
That prepared me for business in a major way. So, you know, being part of sports, the discipline, the training, dealing with coaches, dealing with people, that prepared me for business. So when I started business, I knew sort of what to do. But then to Cashflow Club is what gave me a huge advantage.
Okay. Okay. So you started this Cashflow Club in 2004 thereabouts, right?
2005, December the 16th.
Okay. Alright, so you started.
In case you wanted to know, yeah. December 16th, 2005. Yeah.
Very specific.
Okay.
It drastically changed my life.
But during that time, you're still doing your degree in business
I
administration.
actually just started my business degree at Roytech, which is the University of New Brunswick. I started my business degree, and I think that gave me an advantage over other cash crop owners worldwide. First of all, I was way younger than everybody else, all the other cash crop owners, and I also started a degree in business. So I got to compare my degree in business to what I was learning at Cashflow. And when we realized we learned a whole semester work in just 3 hours, we all went to our finance lecturer, Cecil Sylvester, and we said, look, we found this game that teaches us basically a whole semester of work in just 3 hours. You know, maybe you should come to our next session and see for yourself what's going on. And you know what he did? He discouraged us.
Wow.
I was about to say that's a very powerful point you make, because you're saying you actually did a degree, and then after the degree you were able to say that this cash club, what is
way
it?
more effective. It prepared me for business way more so than
Than
my
a
degree in
degree.
business. Because a degree in business prepares you for employment.
But it also takes a year, right? Or 2 or 3?
In 3 years, yeah. Cashflow, you know, in just a couple of hours you learn the same amount of work you learn for an entire semester. It saves a lot of time, and that's because they use a simulation-based approach. With simulations, you remember 90% and more. With classroom style, you remember 20% and less. That's a big difference.
Who came up with this cash flow?
Robert Kiyosaki, the writer of Rich Dad Poor Dad, the 6-time New York Times bestseller, written in over 150 languages worldwide.
And your best friend.
I wish. I actually never met the guy, but he knows of us and he supports us in a major
Yeah,
way.
so he posted you guys.
He posted
on
us
Twitter.
all our videos. He posted it on his Facebook profile and everything. Because you know we all have the same mission to elevate the financial well-being of humanity. You know, sometimes when I go on TV, they ask me if I think Cashflow Club is the solution to poverty, and they're always surprised by my answer because I always say we have no reason not to believe that.
Oh.
Is that
So far.
is that the part of like the secret
It incorporates all
thinking,
that.
or that's like proven?
From what we're seeing so far, we have no reason not to believe it is, yeah. Because we see it for ourselves on a regular basis for the past 12 years, training thousands of people. The first 4 years, we ran free sessions every weekend. And when I say every weekend, I mean Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
So
Churches, people's houses, everything. And then when we became an official Cashflow Club in 2009, that's when we started charging for our courses and everything. We got the courses from the Rich Dad Company. And, you know, the insurance industry was the first to open the doors to us.
So I'm a bit curious now. So if I went to, is it Cashflow?
Yeah, you'll learn.
What would I come out with that I wouldn't
You will
have
learn a lot
with
more
this?
about business, investing, and finance than the education system could teach you. Because the education system actually doesn't teach you what we teach at Cashflow. You know, things like raising capital, you don't learn that in the education system. You don't learn budgeting and accounting and finance and real estate and stocks and business in the school system in a way that you could apply to real life as soon as they finish the course. So our participants actually start businesses. They go into real estate, they invest in stocks because they know exactly what to do. They practice it over and over in their simulation. Try and think of an airline pilot who's learning to be a pilot, not a trainee. What do you think is more effective? Just reading the textbook on how to fly a plane, or one that practices every day in a simulation? Or actually, if you were going to take a flight and you had a choice of 2 pilots, which one would you choose? One who just read the manual, or one who practiced for hours in a simulation?
Both? Or who's done both?
No, you have a choice of either one.
I'll choose the guy who flew the plane.
Yeah, simulations. When an army is preparing for war, they don't send their soldiers to the classroom to cram for exams. they send them to the battlefield and do simulated battles. They call them war games.
No, I hear what you're saying, yeah.
It's just that, and everybody understands that, even high school kids. So when we speak to high school kids, they understand exactly where we're coming from because they know, they play games, they know the power of simulations, right? So the simplest question is, okay, what else can we teach with a simulation-based approach? And the answer is a lot of things. So far my team has figured out, besides finance, investing, business, budgeting, accounting, retirement planning, raising capital and all that stuff, besides all that stuff, we have a new business called Mad Science, a franchise from Canada that teaches science and engineering with a simulation-based approach, even chemistry and everything. We formed with John Rumor, we formed a sales training company called the Sales Training Academy. Uses a simulation-based approach to teach sales. And a lot of our graduates from Cashflow Club that want to learn more about real estate, they become agents with Remax. And we bought the Remax franchise from Canada, from the States, brought it to Trinidad, and all our graduates that want to focus on real estate, they start selling real estate, they learn real estate from a practical point of view, and they find out a lot of business opportunities in the real estate industry.
Okay.
So we're sparking an entrepreneurial movement.
So I want to take it back a little bit, right? So I mean, you kind of glossed over. All right, so we have a Cashflow Club now, but how do we get that club? So I think it'd be valuable for the listeners to understand. Okay, how do we form this in the first place? All right. So is it that you read the Rich Dad Poor Dad book?
Yes.
And then what?
Then about the game, and then
How did you find out about the game?
oh, reading Richard Poor Dad, they mentioned it many times. In fact, what Robert Kiyosaki was saying was that Richard Poor Dad was supposed to be the introduction to cash flow, right? But all the books became such an international sensation. Everybody thought it was just about the books. They didn't realize that this was Robert's true intention, the game.
Roger, I still want to understand it more because I know it's a game, simulated.
Games are very
and
effective.
it deals in lots of real life
Yes.
income generating
Yes.
situations.
Yes.
But I need to know more.
Ask away. Ask anything.
So how do I play this game?
You check us. We have courses and we have workshops. But you can get the game on your own and play on your own. But then you'll be faced with the same problem that Kevin has. In that you can't find people to play with. Emma, he has his game. Have you played it as yet?
So this is interesting.
That's how
See? Alright.
I'm now meeting Roger, right? But Roger's actually the reason I have this game.
Oh, serious?
I'm telling you, right? So my brother is good friends with you.
Sean, yeah.
Right. Let's say, I don't know, 9 years ago. 9 years ago, Sean came home one day. Said, Kevin, you need to get on this game called Cashflow. It is like Monopoly on steroids. And everybody knows Monopoly.
Everybody says it. Describes it as that.
Plays that in their family time,
Yeah.
their friends' life, or when they hang out.
Monopoly is actually
My
very
family
effective.
love Monopoly.
Oh yeah, it's very, very effective. It gets a lot of people into business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it
So
also takes like 3 hours.
That's all, yeah.
Cashflow
In fact,
takes
cashless sessions are 3 hours long.
Ooh.
Okay.
With video and talk, of course.
Right. So I made my big sister buy me that game for Christmas that year. Okay. And so I've had a game say 8 years now, and if I play that game 8 times, I played it a lot.
Yeah, because they can't get people to play.
play
Yeah,
this game.
because they think it's boring. Or they get scared by the word finance. They think finance is boring and finance is scary. They don't understand finance and they get turned off.
But how do you get people to play this game? How do you get people to play this game, to join this club and free their mind?
Let them hear me speak somewhere. Because I do speeches all over the country. No, serious. Funny enough, when people hear me talk, they realize what this game actually teaches. When people find out what this game actually teaches, then they're more inclined to play. Just like how Emma's watching the game right now and getting very curious, the same thing happens to a lot of people. Because we have been doing it for so long, we're able to sell people on the idea of what this game teaches. It literally teaches you how to make more money. And that's why everybody went to the schools they went to and worked the place they work, because they believe they're going to get a high salary and do well financially. But that's not all of the story.
It does say in the box, you will discover what the rich teach their kids about money.
Yeah. So the tagline for the book of Richard Poor Dad.
You played?
I think I played it a couple times
Sure.
many years ago. I forgot the rules.
Yeah. So the Richard Poor Dad book, the tagline for the book is what the rich teach their kids about money that the poor and middle class do not. And it's very true. What we teach about finance, investing, and business is still not taught in the education system today.
True.
And that's actually a crime against humanity. Because poverty is a crime against humanity. We have a major problem. In the UK, they call it youth unemployment. That's a major problem. In Trinidad, they don't define that problem. because we still have enough money to do OJT. That's for now.
On the job training.
For now. But now we're starting to run out of money because oil prices are a bit lower. And we don't have as much revenues. So now we have a problem of a lot of young people graduated from university and can't get a job. Even in the medical schools, they can't get a job. But when they come to Cashflow, they learn how to start their own business. They're solving many problems at the same time. Which is why we're totally blown away by the idea that politicians know about Cashflow Club and they're not taking action. So when we do speeches, you know, we kind of hint to people, hey, maybe you should do this for yourself because your leaders are not going to help you do it. They're not telling you to do it.
So
And they know about it.
But you say the word action, right? So on this show, we got to talk about going from idea to action.
Yes.
Right? And so we want to talk about the action you've taken after, you know, you read the book, you bought the game, you're playing the game, teaching people how to play the game.
I'm a serial entrepreneur. I can't help it. It's an addiction.
But what I noticed though, I mean, you say a serial entrepreneur, but what I noticed that most of the companies that you invest in, most of the companies you own are actually franchises. So you own, you bought rights, the local rights for the Cashflow Club.
Mm-hmm.
You got your Mad Science program,
Right.
which is rights that you bought as a
Yeah.
franchise.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Remax Real Estate Brokerage, which
Right.
is an international franchise as well.
Right.
So what is the thought process behind that?
Ah, very good. Very good question. Okay, so Dave Thomas.
Thanks, man.
He's a genius. Okay, so Dave Thomas, who
What's
started.
the question now?
So Dave Thomas, who started Wendy's, he actually started off with KFC franchises. He learned the business inside out and then said, hey, I can do something better than this. So he came up with the idea for Wendy's. Sam Walton, who's one of my favorite entrepreneurs as well, who built Walmart, he started off with Benjamin Franklin franchises back in the 60s. Those were general store franchises, right? And he realized he could do something better. So he built Walmart. He actually pitched the idea to the franchise itself and they've turned him down. He didn't care, he just raised it from other investors. So franchises are a way to learn about business, learn how to build business from the inside out, and then you can do your own startups. So because of Mad Science and Cashflow Club, I know I can build a lot of education businesses. So when John and I talked about doing the Sales Training Academy, which is a startup, we said, okay, let's start putting this together. We put together that business in like a week. We designed that course in like 2 days.
How many franchises have you put together?
I have 3 franchises and 1 startup. For now, you know.
So,
But whether I buy a franchise or do a startup, it really doesn't matter because we have enough experience to do so, and because of Cashflow as well, we have no fear. So we're not scared of making mistakes. We don't care about making mistakes. I have a lot of failed businesses. You know, I talk about it a lot on Cashflow Club. In fact, I have a business called Downtown Bicycle Couriers.
yes, I was looking at that business, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
website doesn't work.
Oh, of course, it failed like in 2010. I still wear the jersey up to now, people, because we got sponsored by Mike's Bikes. We didn't raise capital for the bicycle courier company, so we went to Mike's Bikes and begged him for free bikes. And he actually said, yeah. So we're like, okay, cool. We put his name on our uniforms. No, that business has so much potential. If we start up now, it's going to make money.
So tell us about that business. What's the premise of that business? Why did it fail?
Why it failed? I had no leadership skills and I had the wrong team.
What was the business about?
It was a meal delivery service on bikes. So what would take in Trinidad, in Port of Spain, yeah. It actually went nationwide for a couple of days during the summit when Barack Obama came. So, you know, you see bicycle couriers all the time in New York and London and everywhere, you know, but you never saw them in Trinidad.
This guy mentioned in London a lot. No, it's here.
Is it me?
Maybe it's Roger Moore. But funny enough, in Port of Spain is actually very small. People don't know that. Right? What takes another delivery company an hour and a half to do a delivery would take 50 minutes on a bicycle. So we didn't know how efficient it was until we put together the company and we started doing services and we realized, holy crap, we're onto something. So we charge $20 a destination and we charge $60 for bill payments. So in the $20 per destination, the courier will get $10 and the company will get $10. And the bill payments, the courier will get $40 and the company will get $20.
Right? So you almost like a retail concierge service in a way.
Somewhat. So what started happening was because our couriers were in uniform, when they went in the line to stand up for BIR and the banks and that kind of thing, what started happening was they started skipping the lines because they were seeing us all the time, right? So our couriers were making bill payments money the same speed at which they were making deliveries. So they started making plenty money, right? And then the summit happened. They couldn't get the invitations out in time because there were no same-day delivery service in Port of Spain and in Trinidad. So they relied on us 100%. So they gave us 150 deliveries, and they're like, okay, Rog, we have no choice, you know, do your thing. And we did all deliveries in like 3 hours. It blew their minds. Next time, the day after, the woman comes with a big box of invitation, and she's like, here, this is yours. And she started walking away really fast after she put on the box. And we're like, what? Come, why are you walking away so fast? When I check the box, San Grande, Tobago, you know, like 4 places.
Tobago?
Yeah! I was like, lady, we're using bikes, what are you doing? She's like, Roger, we have no choice. So we're like, okay, because she said charge what she wants. And that was like magic. I was like, yeah, charge what I want. Okay. So we actually came up with a nationwide pricing system based on distance. We did the other deliveries in our cars and vans and everything. And we did the bicycle courier deliveries in Port of Spain itself, and we got it done right before Barack Obama plane landed.
Roger,
we made the last delivery.
So you know you spoke about the art of war and strategy.
Yeah.
Did you strategize this in time for the summit?
Yeah, and it worked.
Wow,
We saved the summit.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay,
In fact,
impressive.
we thought up what downtown bicycle couriers would look like with scooters.
So this was just a business for like the summit? Or
No,
was this
after the
different?
summit. This is after the summit now. And actually met the owner of scooters, and he loved the idea. He's actually an Irish guy. He his company sold scooters, but people in Trinidad and Tobago don't like scooters. They like cars. So he was not making as much money as he'd like, right? So he loved the idea. He said, Rog, I can help you grow your business. He wanted to invest in it. That's why I said I have the wrong team. My team did not want him on board. They didn't want to go nationwide. They wanted to stick to Port of Spain, and that's why I left eventually. Because I saw the potential of a
nationwide. It would be hard
nationwide.
to ride from Port of Spain all the way to Sandy Grande.
Actually, well, on a scooter it's not that hard. So we actually did a test from Diego Martin to Curacao, and this is before the interchange got built.
Oh, on the scooter?
Well, in a car, you should take about 2 hours during peak traffic hours, because they had a lot of traffic lights in those days. The guy in the scooter did it in 22 minutes. So it's very efficient. So that's why I said, even if I started back now, it's going to make a lot of money, because there's no competition.
Well, not now, but maybe after this podcast goes live.
Actually, nobody is brave enough to even try it.
Okay.
Unless they probably come to Cashflow and get linked into it.
Oh my god!
Alright. So tell us about Mad Science, how that started. Because you're a business student and stuff.
Yeah.
How did you decide, okay, let me go get a
Well,
franchise?
I'm a big fan of science, right? I didn't study science in school because school actually makes science boring, the school
Biology,
system.
chemistry, or physics?
Oh, I failed them all in school because they sucked. They were boring, they were too hard.
Science,
The textbook was like this thick, and oh my god, science is awful in the school system. You probably did well.
I did.
Because you're from the UK. It's a bit more.
I liked two of the sciences.
You probably cut up a lot of frogs and stuff in your program. We didn't get any frogs. We got a drawing of a frog.
So, a pig
And we had to visualize, okay, this is how it looks when it's dissected. We didn't get much exposure.
So you didn't even get to simulate that?
Yeah. So I said, okay, if Cashflow works so well in the field of finance, investing, and business, I said, okay, maybe these guys figured it out in the field of science and engineering. And yes, they did. So we raised the capital, brought the franchise down, and started doing it. And yeah, it worked so well that we actually have really big plans for the country. We're actually aiming for a Caribbean space program now. So we plan it within a 15-year period. Because there's actually a company in the UK called Reaction Engines Limited.
Engines?
Reaction Engines Limited. The founders of that company were actually aerospace engineers from the Rolls-Royce company, right? And they figured out a way to combine a jet engine with a rocket engine, right? So it's basically an air-breathing rocket engine. And their craft, called Skylon, can take off from a runway and go into space and come back.
Oh, we get this on the science program?
Super cheap, right? So I want this country to be the first to have Skylon in our Caribbean space program. Because if it's that cheap to carry payload to space, that means the satellite launching industry could be ours, right? So this is the big step we want to take. So if education is so good, we could probably produce enough entrepreneurs and investors and scientists and engineers that can think like entrepreneurs and investors within a 15-year period, and then, during that time, pitch the idea of the Caribbean Space Program and hopefully make it materialize in time when Skylon is on the market. We want to be the first. So much so I want to be the spokesperson of Skylon, which is why I'm trying to lose weight, trying to get fit, I'm
I'm
promoting
super
that from
impressed
now.
here. I'm super impressed.
I'm very, very impressed with Skylon.
What's
In fact,
what's
British
the timeline for this?
British Aerospace actually invested £20 million into the company recently, like last year. So a lot of space programs have their eyes on it. In fact, southeast of us is French Guyana, and they have the launching facilities for the European Space Agency. The reason why they're there is because it's close to the equator. There's a shorter ride up into orbit.
You know a lot about the space.
Oh, I'm a science guy.
Yes. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So Mad Science
Is this
has a NASA program, so we're trying to bring that
Is
into
this for like school kids or is it for
Mad
all
Science?
ages?
It's for primary school and high school kids. It's actually really for primary school kids, ages 5 to 12. But because we have no competition, high schools.
So it's like an after school club?
After school program, workshops, birthday parties, science shows, and camps. So right now we have a deal with Shell. Shell has us in the high schools, right? But we still run programs for the primary schools.
Okay,
Yeah, and it's growing. And we're looking for mad scientists.
So let's drill down.
My science name is Rocket Roger, by the way.
You're gonna give me a lot of information.
What's a science name that starts with E? Emma? No, that's not
Elemental.
Energy.
Energy,
Energy, elemental.
Element Emma. Emma Element. That's a mad science name, so think about it.
Sounds like a pop singer.
Yeah, sounds so.
Yeah, a lot of fun here.
Aeronautics Emma.
Hey! High five! My camera, my microphone does
Wait,
not.
doesn't aeronautics have an A?
I like that. It sounds like Emma. Aerospace Emma. That's actually good.
Okay.
My mom's science name is Antimatter. A-U-N-T-Y. That's the way to say it. We have bionic, we have bionic Blaine. We have Gamma Ray Gabby. We have some
Just be Kevin.
kinetic Chris. What kind of
Oh,
weird
so
name?
kinetic Kevin.
Yeah, kinetic Kevin. You ain't gonna win, kinetic Kevin. I think your viewers gonna be calling you kinetic Kevin from here on in. Welcome to Caribbean Polo Lounge. This is kinetic Kevin.
This is a lot. Alright, so let's drill down
Right.
into cash flow.
Yes.
The cash flow courses and everything. So you guys have a different way that you look at assets
Yes.
from how traditional financial education teaches
Yes.
about
Which gets us into a lot of trouble. Yes.
right? People look at like a house and
A house is not an asset, yeah. So we have a different definition of an asset. An asset brings money into your pocket every single month, whether you work or not. Therefore, a liability takes money out your pocket. So an
What's
asset,
a stock? Like a stock?
like a house, like a car,
Well,
is a
how-
liability.
well, there's another
Yeah. So the house you're living in is actually a liability, not an asset. And that's where problems begin because
but that's only if you still have a mortgage outstanding on it.
even if you pay off your mortgage, you still have bills. You still have to cut grass, you still have to paint, Christmas time, otherwise your wife will kill you. You still have to pay electricity, water, you still have money coming out your pocket, so it's a liability. It's only an asset if it's making you money.
But
So
what about, is there some good liabilities maybe? So you have some that make
No,
money,
they're
some-
bad!
Ooh, ouch.
Oh, you hear that? Oh. I think you need to take off your headphones. Yeah. No, liabilities are
Repeat the
bad.
mission. Repeat the mission.
We need
What's happens when you have state-of-the-art speakers?
so assets
I
are
feel myself.
yeah. So assets, you want to buy as many assets as possible, right? So that's why we teach people to make more money. So the car, they turn the car into assets, they turn the house into an asset. So like for example, one Cashflow member,
Okay, well I can hear they turn your house into asset now.
yeah, they rent apartments in the house and that kind of thing. That's how you turn your house into an asset. Once it brings in money. So when you start living by a financial statement, that's when everything changes. You start aiming to buy more and more assets. So what happens with cash flow is that people learn how to make more money step by step. They learn how
Are you
to,
making money now?
of course.
Right now, like this interview and
Like right
so
now-
you have got a guy filming us.
Well, it depends on where I share it after. You know, he wants me to share it on LinkedIn. I'm going to share it on Facebook, Instagram, and I'm going to do it on LinkedIn as well. Get the corporate market.
Alright.
That's how I'm going to make money from this and fill my
Just let
classes.
them know that you were on Caribbean Power Lunch.
Oh, there you go.
And you have Emma Charles featuring, and she has an online business for company registration.
All right, and it's hosted by
Hustlers in
Kinetic Kevin.
You just had to go there.
Wow.
So
Be real,
why
Roger.
Cashflow works on people is that they learn to constantly buy more and more assets and have constantly more and more sources of income. and they grow their sources of income. Not just the size of the income, but the sources of income.
Kevin should have played this a long time.
I really should. And you know the thing is, I had Kibo interviewing here just some months ago, and he's like, "Nah, boy, you gotta play that game, you know."
Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't find friends to play this game with. Maybe I need to join this Cashflow.
You need to join the Cashflow.
Maybe Rocket Roger will
Gotcha.
Man, it's free. You're free. You're from Caribbean Power Lunch. I got you.
You know, in Mad Science, we actually teach rocket science. So the kids actually build their own rockets and then launch it at the end of camp.
Oh, finally we're learning what they learn.
See?
That's what we're
Yeah.
trying to. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, remember it's
Like, kind
practical.
of what you teach.
So the kids in Mad Science actually learn real science. They learn how to use real laboratory equipment. So like, for example, we have an after school program called Crazy Chemworks. So they don't just learn to make slime. They learn all sorts of things in chemistry. Stuff I can't talk about because I have to, non-disclosure. But yeah, but
Sure.
yeah, rockets are one thing, and the rockets are actually from NASA. We have branded stuff with NASA, and right now we want to do an IPO soon and raise capital to buy the NASA program that we have in Mad Science, and we want it in for January. And that's when I'll start going on TV and start promoting the idea of a Caribbean space program. And that's what get a lot of people's attention because, being a Caribbean country, a lot of people think we're way behind everybody else. But we have a lot to be proud of. We have a thriving energy sector, right? We're one of the top exporters of methanol, one of the top exporters of ammonia and urea, oil and gas as well. We're doing pretty well for Caribbean Island, despite all the problems. Problems are good for entrepreneurs, by the way.